Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Exploring Scotland and Helping Strangers. I am out in the middle of nowhere, pretty far out, almost at negative 3,000. Mac found a abandoned mineshaft out here, so I built this ladder down into it, goes way down into the earth, and we're going to do some proper exploring and adventuring while I do some of these questions. There's a ladder on the wall there. If you haven't, just beat it with the shears for no reason. If you haven't watched any of these videos before, I find questions off Yahoo Answers from some of the craziest people in existence, and we try to help some of these people out. I lit up the area a little bit, but I haven't gone past these things here. So, all right, let's get into it. Our first question comes from Peter. If I blow up my science lab at school, will I get superpowers or turn into a merman? I'm 14 and my sister told me to do it. That is one way to get superpowers. It's kind of up in the air what type of superpowers you're going to get, though. You have to be careful. Sometimes you will, ideally you would get both. You would have superpowers and be a merman, but you might turn into something lame like Aquaman. So you might not want to do that. Sometimes, usually, I would think in superhero powers, whatever happens to you or wherever you are usually dictates what type of powers you get. Like Spider-Man gets bit by the spider, so he gets spider powers. If you blow up a science lab, you could get some pretty cool powers, like you might inherently know the noble gases forever. Or you might be able to balance a chemical equation, which I think is like a myth anyways. Worst case scenario, you become a merman and you get charged with destruction of property. Best case scenario, you could probably not have to take summer school. But just be careful, because if you're in the science lab, you might turn into like a dissected frog or like a fetal pig or something. Let's get the zombie. And he doesn't even care. He's just stuck in the spider webs. Like Gwen Stefani. Oh, there we go. Let's get another question going here before we go into that mess. This one's by Haley. How do you enjoy life to the fullest at age 16? I've been a little down lately because my boyfriend broke up with me. We were serious. What can I do for fun? 16 is a tough time in your life. You can't really do that much. You can't smoke or drink legally. You might have just gotten your learner's permit, probably, but usually you don't have your full license around that time. Or at least I don't think I did. So there's not too much you can do. One of the things you could do for fun is try to get into some recreational activities at school, maybe. Something to keep you active and fit. Ooh, it might be the first time I've gotten poisoned from one of those spiders. Yeah, just keep yourself active. One cool thing to do is to try to hunt live human beings. It's supposed to be very thrilling. I had a friend who did it, actually, and he said it was enjoyable, but you got to be careful because you get what you pay for, obviously. If you don't pay the right amount of money or get a bad person, you might be stuck with horrible prey. Like, you could get a bad one, you know. My friend actually had an old lady was his prey, and that did not work out well. They released her into the wilds. She took like hours to get even out of view. She had a walker, so that didn't really help. Once she was out there, she just kind of hung out and gave old gum and peppermints to the animals out there. So I don't know about that. That was weird. My friend didn't really have the heart to kill her, so he pretty much he tranked her, he tagged her, he released her back into the wild, and she's somewhere out there. I don't know, but I've heard it's fun. You just make sure you get somebody fit or strong, and not an old person. What's our next one? Okay, this one is by Anime Addict. Is Bitter Virgin an anime? I read the manga and loved it. Has it been turned into an anime? This is a big misconception. Bitter Virgin is actually a disease of the anime addicts, so this is very appropriate that he's asking about this. If you watch maybe 7 or 8 like anime in a week or maybe even a day, you are at high risk for contracting bitter virgin. It's a very serious illness. I know we joke around in here sometimes, but this is something that you need to be aware of. Some of the side effects include crying, crippling loneliness, feelings of inadequacy, hoarding figures, building models, and dying alone is one of them. Never knowing the love of a woman or man. So you want to avoid bitter virgin at all costs, and just keep your vitamin levels up, and don't hesitate to watch normal shows. This one's by Shy. Bad grades, please help. My parents got sent a letter. Ooh, I'm being attacked, and I'm gonna die. Oh, just barely hung on there. Let's hit. Something hit me. Oh no, it was the poison. Okay, we're cool. Let's stand back here. Okay, back to this question. Bad grades, please help. My parents got sent a letter about my work at school. I'm in 8th grade. It said unsatisfactory for all of them. What should I do to my what should I say to my parents? They're really annoyed. You should tell them, first apologize. That's the obvious one. But tell them not to freak out so much. Ooh, I gotta run. Oh, I died. Hopefully my stuff didn't fall off the cliff. Tell them not to freak out so much because it's just grade school. When you get into college, they should be saving their anger really for college when you are actually in a position where... why am I still dying? Okay. When you're in college, you're actually in a position that is more important for grades and everything. So, ooh, I went down the pit. One way to improve your grades, though, is to blow up a science lab so that you can absorb the knowledge from the science lab. This can be done in a variety of ways. You can see the earlier question for some more information on that. But you have to be very careful because some people go overboard. They'll try to blow up like a whole school, and they get information overload, and that can really fry your brain. Sometimes it will even implode the universe, so you got to be careful about that. Ooh, there's my stuff is just hanging up there. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. But yeah, try to take it easy. Do not blow up your school for any reason. But if you need a grade boost, it is possible you could look into getting superpowers. Oh, man. These spiders are really being dicks. Next question. Why? This is by Nancy R. Why does the screen say www.bangbros.com after my son leave, even though he's only doing homework? Every night during the school year, my son tells me he's doing homework on the family computer. Once in a while, I come down to review his work, but the screen comes up www.bangbros.com, and it's a girl. This is a homework site or something? It tells me to give password each time, but I do not know. Help, please. This is a common misconception. Bang Bros is actually short for Bangkok Brothers of Mercy. It's a charitable organization. It helps feed and provide shelter for young women. These women are very unfortunate. They do not have clothes, and people can sign up to donate on the site. They get a picture of the young lady that they're supporting, and I think you are being a little too harsh on your son and judging his activities. He's probably doing a book report on the site or something, so I would not stress out about this so much. Just kind of get off his back, you know? When the door's closed in the computer room, I know it's a family room, but just don't come knocking, you know? Just let him do God's work. Next question is by Tuggy McFuffin? I can't really tell what the hell that says. I was bitten by a turtle when I was a young lad. Should I still drink orange juice? I need to know, y'all. I love to drink that dang OJ. It be tasting very good to me. Uh, this is a little strange question, as you can obviously tell, but I have some knowledge about turtles, so don't worry. Uh, if you look at the common werewolf, they often have their weakness in silver bullets. Turtles are very similar. They have a weakness to orange juice, though. So if you are bitten by a turtle, you have to be careful because if you're going to become a were-turtle, you do not want to drink any orange juice. It could kill you immediately, especially if it has pulp, because pulp is gross, and that could kill you normally. So don't drink that. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, we got gold, bread, coal. I gotta put my armor back on. Yeah, I would not mess around with the OJ. It's good for you normally, but it can be deadly. And be careful around those turtles; they will snap at you. I remember when we were younger, to keep the turtles out of the garden, we used to just pour OJ on them, and they would just kind of melt away. And you get to keep the turtle shells, but you usually feel bad about it. Ooh, diamonds. So, yeah, stay away from turtles, everybody. That's just a general rule. I know they look cool. I know they seem slow, but they can bite you, and it is not fun to become a were-turtle. We got one last question here. It's by Kelsey. What do you think of my poems? Now, this is going to be one where I'm going to do a little bit of a dramatic reading of one of her poems, and you guys can tell me what you think. I might put some images here to just kind of evoke some cool feelings. Let's back up a little, and maybe we will take some blocks, and we're going to block ourselves in here, because I don't want spiders interrupting this beautiful poem. Okay, secure? Good. Alright. This is called Gone by Kelsey. Torn and lost, stumbling over shock, wave after wave of pain and loss hits me in the heart. You're gone. Sadness grips me, singing slowly its mournful song. It won't let go. Never coming back. Never feeling your hugs. Never to hear your voice. Never again. Never again. Stabbed in the back. Heart wrenched out. Head taken off and put on backwards. It can't be true. People smile. I will too one day. Only a bittersweet smile. But for now, I'm alone. That was beautiful. I hope I did it justice with my reading. If you want to see more of Kelsey's poems, there's definitely some more on here. She's posted several others, even a haiku, which is very culturally diverse of her. Let me know what you think of her poem. I think it's publish worthy. I thought it was at least worthy to share with you guys. If you have a question, leave it in the comments, send me a message here on YouTube, or send it to my Twitter name. I'll have that at the end here. Let me know if you want me to read your name out or not, because I won't read your name out if you don't want me to tell who it is and everything. So, ask me anything. I'll probably answer it. This has been Exploring Scotland and Helping Strangers. See you guys later.